Okay, so this presentation is not going to be about why social media is bad. We all already know that. I just want to talk today about how to actively remove our social media addiction and the practical steps to do that, not just willpower. So the first thing is that you should know is that this meat feed was designed by people who have studied the mind, have spent billions of dollars, and they know what makes it addicting, what makes you want to keep using it. So you're up against a hard system. So it's not about willpower. Like willpower just means that you're strong, but the willpower in this case is not going to work because your mind just wants something. It wants some kind of fun dopamine distraction to not be alone with its thoughts. So what you really need to do is to actually change the way that you think about social media. So the way that our brain works is if you just stop using social media, you have all this free time, your brain still wants something. So you need to actually find a replacement. Quitting cold turkey is not going to work in this case. So you try to quit, then you feel empty, then you start using it again. And it just it keeps going back and back. Like motivation, it's only works when you're in that moment of motivation. When you're tired, the motivation disappears. So that's something that you need to understand, that it's not about motivation. So the way that the scroll is actually designed is that they use something called a variable reward system, which is basically like playing a slot machine, as in you keep playing because you don't know what's going to come next. So the feed purposely gives you videos that you'll find interesting, videos that you'll find boring, videos you like, videos you don't like, because you'll keep scrolling longer in the anticipation of something. So that's actually when the dopamine gets triggered, is the idea of getting a reward. It's not about the actual videos themselves. And the big thing is that like you're only resting when you're not using your phone. You think that using your phone is you relaxing, but you're constantly watching something, so your brain's always looking and feeling some kind of trigger or something, so it's never actually fully relaxing. So the way to kind of get around this is to basically let the desire die. By that, I mean, tell yourself that no matter how long I scroll, there's actually no reward here. I'm never going to get that high I'm looking for. Even if I scroll for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, none of these videos are going to make me feel good afterwards. There's nothing I'm learning. There's nothing I'm gaining from this. It's just a waste of my time. I'm being fed other people's opinions. I rather have my own opinions and see what I actually care about in the world. So that's what I mean. Like, you have to tell yourself that there's no reward coming. That's how you change the way that you view it. And also, you have to make the app boring by kind of unfollowing all the interesting accounts, any account that makes you feel jealous or happy or anything. And that way the app becomes so boring that you're not even, as soon as you go on it, you're like, okay, I'm over this. This is useless. And that's not about willpower. That's about actually losing the reward. It's like having a pizza where it's not hot. It's like a cold pizza where the ingredients are the same, but the pleasure is gone. So the first step to do is to remove the trigger, then tell yourself, okay, if I still want to go on it, I'm going to do it in 2 minutes. I'm going to do it in 3 minutes. That way you have some room to actually think about whether you want to do it, and you kind of stop yourself a little bit. And then honestly, you need to find a replacement. So yes, doing puzzles or writing or journaling is not going to be that exciting, but it's still going to be something. It's still one step better than just having this feed and being fed so many different opinions and voices and all of that. So you can expect definitely afterwards to feel a little bit irritable and a little bit bored and dull. But if you stick with it, you'll find that the natural stuff in the world, like looking at nature and stuff like that becomes so much more interesting. Right now, you're in a high dopamine state, and that's how you don't realize that normal things can be interesting. As soon as you stop going on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that, you realize how actually interesting the normal world is. That's the part that will amaze you, is that you'll just be fine with silence. It won't bother you. It won't be something to fix. It'll just be something normal. So that's my tip, is to just kind of stick with it, and you'll actually see your brain changing, and that will be an amazing feeling. And finally, you'll stop being overstimulated. You'll actually be able to relax, be present in the moment, feel something. That's what happens to social media. You're getting fed 10 different emotions in 10 seconds. You're not actually even sticking with any one emotion long enough. So now your brain is actually going to heal and be able to feel stuff and stick with it and recall better. You'll be more sensitive to food and sounds and everything. So honestly, you only have stuff to gain from this. You don't have anything to lose from trying to do this detox.